During my last 2-box dime hunt, we actually were able to score 3 silver dimes after being blanked for several boxes in my local Dallas-Fort Worth area. I want to thank the Genie for his help in that, but I did pick up a couple of more boxes from the same banks to see if we can get more silvers in today's hunt. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, we had a couple of good boxes in the last dime time hunt, and I picked up a couple more boxes to see if we can get lucky again. Now, I did double check through the holes in the bottom of these boxes. We do have 2 circulated dime boxes. I will open them in just a second, but as a quick reminder, I will also be updating the World's Worst Dime album, and this will be the part 5 of that series. Now, it's going to be boxes 16 and 17 on the year, and of course, if I don't find any silver or not enough finds in these 2 boxes, I am picking up a few more boxes this week, and I'll go ahead and marry those boxes to this video. That being said, we're going to get right to the hunt. I'm going to go ahead and crack open this very first box of the 2-box hunt and see if we have anything fancy on the top side, if I can get it open. Holy cow, the glue lately in my area has been off the charts. Let me go ahead and get the screwdriver out here and just do a quick, expeditious cut. All right, I don't see any silver dime enders. That's pretty typical for me. I think I've only had a couple in my life on these dime hunts, but doesn't mean there's not silver inside the rolls. You guys know what's next. If I have a find in this first box, I'll be sure to bring you back in. Roll number 13 will kick us off with our first find of the first box. It's nothing real special, but it's a 2009 Denver dime, and those do have a lower mintage, just under 50 million, I believe. So we'll go ahead and take it, get back to the hunt. Hopefully you find some silvers in one of these 2 boxes. Roll number 16. Don't find them too often, but we have 2 in this box so far. Another 2009 Denver dime with low mintage. We're on roll number 32 of the box, and there's still no silver finds, but yet again, our third 2009 Denver. You would think they weren't so low mintage if we're going to find them, but I have gone through several boxes without finding any, and to find 3 in the same box through the first 32 rolls is pretty crazy for me. Roll number 35 and the 2009 Denver dime barrage continues. So that's number 4, and that's got to be close to my record, 09 dimes in one box. Still no silver yet. Will the Genie help out? We have completed that first dime box, and we did not find silver. That's what happens with dimes sometimes. That being said, we did have 2 proof reverse dimes, 1970 Denvers. They're not in great shape, but I pull them out. 4 low minted 09 Denver dimes, no 09 Ps yet, and 13 uglies for the World's Worst Dime album. Let's move on to box number 2. I'll clear that away, slide it over, and we'll do a live opening on it next. To save time, I went ahead and prepped it for opening. And let's take a quick peek. Definitely got circulated dimes, but yet again, nothing fancy schmancy on the outside. All right. Hopefully we can get on some silver in this second box. Otherwise, I'll be adding more boxes. But I'll see you if and when we have a find in this second box. Well, box number 2 has been pretty dang cold. We're on roll 44 of it already. But we finally have our first find. It's just going to be another 2009 Denver dime. And that makes 5 for the hunt. No other finds on the board other than adding some more uglies for the World's Worst Dime book. I'll be back if I have a find, or I'll be back with a 2-box recap. And we're probably going to be adding a few more boxes to this hunt. That's going to do it for the second box. You guys have already kind of seen the wrap up. 509 dimes, 270D proof reverse dimes, and 30 ugly dimes. Obviously, with the 2-box hunt and no silver, I'm going to go ahead and marry another box or 2 to this video. So I'll see you guys as soon as I have another box or 2. Well, I'm back, and I only got 1 dime box today because the other 2 boxes that I picked up were brand new. So hopefully we have enough finds in this 1 dime box, although I haven't been too optimistic with dimes lately, to finish out this video. But if not, I will go to a couple of backup banks in the next couple of days to see if I can get another box or 2 to complete the hunt. That being said, let's get right into it. Hopefully we have a good mix of circulated dimes here. It did look like from the holes in the bottom, there might have been a few more uncirculated dimes than normal, although I know for sure there were circulated ones as well. Yeah, and as you can see, it definitely has some newer dimes, but it's definitely a circulated dime box. And even though this bank has been ice cold for me, at least I have a box to hunt. All right, I've already cleaned up all of the side finds. I only have the 09s up there, and the ugly dimes are in that roll. Let's see what we get in this third box of the hunt. Well, the good news is roll number 3 was a whole brand new of 2023 Denver dimes, and I'm going to be looking at all these, I guess, for any varieties or any die chips, off-center strikes, things like that. But I also need some 2023 dimes for my dime album, so I'm going to keep this one to the side for now. I'll continue to go through these, and I'm thinking that I will have a couple of uncirculated dime rolls in here, which I will take because I didn't have any 2023 dimes yet, just pennies and nickels. All right, back to the hunt. Hopefully not a lot of rolls are uncirculated. We're on roll number 31, and even though it's just an ugly dime, take a look at this. It's 2009 Philly, and I believe we need that for the book, or at least the ugly book. So it's an 09 Philly, low minted, but also an ugly for the world's worst dime album. I will also say that I've had 3 other rolls that were brand new, or at least I thought they were brand new. 2 were reverse face in both ends, and I opened them, they were new. 1 was just a circulated roll that happened to have 2 nicer dime enders. So this one is a 2023. We know that's a new roll. I don't know if there's any more in there, but I'm gonna keep that one for my collection and get back to the hunt. Well, that's going to do for that third box of this hunt, and yet another tough dime box. Man, I'll tell you, the dimes are becoming like my new nemesis, like the quarters were for a while, but at least you can get W quarters, and I know there's a W dime from 1996, but I've only found one in my life. That being said, we did add another 20 ugly dimes, including an 09P, so I'll put that in the roll. We didn't add any 09Ds, and I did get to keep one 2023 Denver dime for my personal book and 1 full roll of them as well. Because there wasn't enough finds in this third box, and because I promised probably 4, I'll go ahead and see if I can get another dime box to add to the video. If I can, I'll bring you back in with that 4th or maybe 5th dime box to complete the video. Well, I am back. I grabbed 1 dime box right now. I should be picking up another one tomorrow. Plus, tomorrow's box will make 20 on the year, and I don't want to end with 19 boxes. So even if we find something good in this box, I'll probably add 1 more box to it, unless, of course, we find lots of good things. I'll tell you right now, I did take a peek from the holes in the bottom. It's definitely circulated dimes. Nothing looks too promising. Of course, dimes haven't been very promising lately. That's all the ugly dimes for the world's worst dime album. That's the 509s. Everything else has been put away. Let's crack open this box, see if it's lucky box number 19 on the year, or will I have to pick up the next box mañana. All right, well, we definitely have circulated dimes. A lot better than the last box. I don't see very many new dime enders, so we should have a pretty good box here to hunt. Keep your fingers crossed. Wish me luck. Help me out, Genie. I'll bring you in if and when we will find in this 4th box of the hunt. Well, unfortunately, another dud dime box. I mean, it's getting crazy. I'm starting to think that the amount of output in dime boxes, when you consider you're really not finding W quarters. Yeah, there's a W dime, but that's almost impossible. It's very tough to find varieties. Maybe you get some 09s or some 70D or 70P proof reverses, but really with the lack of silver, foreign, and anything else, they're getting really tough to even justify going through them unless I was going to pick up some custom wraps. That being said, we did get 20 more ugly dimes for the world's worst dime album, and I do have 1 more box to add to this video. I'll keep my fingers crossed it's not another dud box, but it's been duds most of the year other than a few silver coins. The Genie said he'd help me out, but I don't think he can help me with dimes because dimes right now are very tough. Let me know if you guys are experiencing the same things because I don't know what's going on. In the meantime, like I said, we have another dime box to add to this hunt, so let me go ahead and get that, and when I get it, I'll come back and we'll see if we can score some silver in the last dime box of this video. I am back with the 5th dime box to hunt of the video, and believe it or not, for you guys, it might only been just a second, but it's actually been 3 weeks until I last scored a circulated dime box in my area. Crazy. I probably have picked up 15 or 20 in the last 3 weeks, turned them all back in for another dime box. I just cannot find circulated dimes, and nickels are getting tough too. That being said, this is box number 20 on the year. It's the 5th of the hunt. We haven't found any silver yet. And we're sitting on all these 09s. I got that 2023 Denver and the ugly dimes, of course. Let's go ahead and pop the top of this one and see if we have anything fancy on the top side. We just need some kind of find at all. I mean, we haven't found any foreigns. We found really nothing in my local dime boxes lately. We do have a dark one, so another one that could be a user for the album, but I don't see anything silvery, of course. So we'll just get right to the hunt. Wish me luck. Will we go 0 for 5, or will the 5th box give us a find? Well, optimism turned into the reality of dimes for me yet again. A 5th box in a row without any silver, and matter of fact, really no finds to speak of. I did find 170D proof reverse, but it was in tough shape. Figured I'd just leave it in the discard bin for now. We're going to end this video with the 5 boxes we've hunted. Obviously, we have 509s. I did find my first 2023 Denver, and of course, 25 more ugly dimes to add to the ugly dime rolls to see if we can fill any of the remaining 15 spots in the world's worst dime book. Let me go ahead and get these sorted, see if I have any additions to that, and bring you guys back with a look at the book and some final thoughts on this tough 5-box dime hunt. After comparing the finds of the ugly dimes from today's 5-box hunt, I'm going to go ahead and add 4. We're adding the 1975. It's not the ugliest, but it's the first 84P that has a little bit of damage to it, so we're adding that one. We'll be adding the 2013P and the 2011P. For switch outs or downgrades, that 1980 Philly is better than the one we have in there, or worse if you want to look at it that way. The 2015, not a lot of damage on that one, a little bit more, so we'll add that one. The 2009 Philly, we found 2 different times a lower mintage, but we're going to upgrade it or downgrade it to this one. And then I do believe that this 2020 Denver is slightly worse than that one, so we'll switch that out. Let me switch them out. I'll give you a final look at the world's worst dime book in just a second. Well, I went ahead and plugged them all in. Definitely only missing 11 more dimes to complete the world's worst dime album, and this has been the highlight of my Dime Time series lately because silver has been pretty much non-existent. And I think only 4 silver dimes in the last 40-something boxes. They're getting worse than quarters. Man, I don't know if the Silver Genie will ever be able to help us again when it comes to dimes, although we are starting to find silver in our half-dollar hunts, and at least that is a good sign that silver's still here. Hopefully, despite the lack of any true finds in today's 5-box hunt, you guys still found it fun eking it out with me. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.